In this video, I'm going to completely review for you Terre de Hermes Eau Givree, tell you everything that you need to know so you can decide if this fragrance is right for you or not. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of this interview, I want to detail you what this fragrance looks like when it gets to you. So unfortunately, I lost the box.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I did not mean to upset any unboxing bennies out there. There's probably a bunch of people that already left the video because I don't have the box, but at least I have the bottle. So I actually think that this bottle is fantastic, although it does have its kind of downsides. I do think that the original Terre de Hermes bottle is all that much more iconic. They had that kind of nice color contrast. They had the Hermes orange H on the bottom, and they had this twist cap. This twist cap in itself was really cool. But now, I guess they're trying to save money because they come out with this fragrance and it's just a pull-off style cap. It is kind of a machined metallic look, which I think looks pretty cool. Now looking at the bottle in itself, on the front it just says Terre de Hermes Eau Givree. On the back, a little bit more of a frosted glass, and then on the bottom, kind of a clear Hermes H. In case you're wondering, my batch code is 20930. So this bottle in itself, very, very nice and sleek. In fact, this actually represents what this fragrance is very well. In case you didn't know, the name Eau Givree actually translates to frosty water, I think. I need to go back to French class. Someone French comment below. I would really appreciate that if I'm wrong. So this was released in 2022. It was perfumed by Christine Nagel, and I believe that this fragrance was made in France. So now that you know all those details, let's get into what this actually smells like before you exit this video, because I understand, just like me, my attention span's pretty low. The top notes to this fragrance, citron. Middle notes, juniper berries and Timor, with base notes of mineral notes and woody notes. Just like every other fragrance, there's more to that story, okay? This is not a complete book. This is like a one-chapter story. First, atomizer check. Then I tell you what I smell. Oh my goodness! Oh, that's such a nice smell. Basically, what you want to picture is the original Terre de Hermes was kind of known for having this dirty orange appeal. It had a very orange scent profile, but almost like you rolled it in dirt. Not very appealing to some, but the main characteristic to the original was vetiver. There's definitely an unlisted vetiver in here, which gives it this almost like woody, earthy, like smokiness. Now, the thing that is interesting is there's definitely citron, which gives it this citrusy kind of cooling effect. But that Timor is also one of the most prominent parts about this fragrance. Timor basically smells kind of like an aromatic grapefruit scent profile. That's pretty much the main detection that I'm getting here. And the juniper berries are definitely in there as well. I think actually, you know what? I said this wasn't a complete book, but we were like 9 out of 10 chapters. The note profile is actually pretty accurate there. Although this definitely differs from the Terre de Hermes DNA, you can still actually pick out Terre de Hermes in here. It's just kind of like a twist on the original scent profile, which is actually quite nice because the original, I think, is a stunner for the spring, although it could be worn as a signature scent. Now this new one, however, I think is better suited for the high heat in the summer. But since it also has that kind of woodiness and a little bit of fresh spice peeking through here, I think that this could be also an all year round signature scent with a little bit more summery vibes in it. One thing I love about Hermes fragrances for men, at least, is they're able to balance fresh and masculine. That's exactly what Eau Givree does. I do think it's made more masculine by that fresh spice and woody undertones. But again, obviously anyone can wear this, okay? Before you comment, I know someone's gonna think about doing that, but anyone can get away with this fragrance. I have said what this fragrance smells like, but there's 2 other points that will help you decide if this fragrance is for you or not. So let's discuss the price point. This fragrance retails 100 ml for $185 Canadian plus tax. I saw this on Joma Shop right now for a sale. It's literally $103 Canadian for 100 ml. I think that's probably the best price I've ever seen. So I'm definitely gonna list that in the description below. That's probably not gonna last forever. I think that this is a very well perfumed fragrance that I could definitely recommend at its current price point. Even I think at the retail price point, people will not probably complain about it. But the one downside that a lot of people are going to be hit or miss on is the performance. This performance is not the greatest. However, it's not bad. I have definitely seen worse performing fragrances. The longevity of this fragrance to me is around that 5 to 6 hour range. The thing with this fragrance that a lot of people may be disappointed on is actually the projection. You cannot mix beast mode with class. It just does not go together, especially in a scent profile like this. This is for the gentleman who doesn't want to scream their presence in the room before they even enter it, right? I would say this fragrance is about 2-foot projector for the first hour. Then it kind of backs down to a 1-foot projection. That's gonna last you, like in my experience, I would say until the 4-hour mark. And then after that, it's going to die a bit closer to the skin, but give you still still some projection until like the 5 to 6 hour range before it just disappears into the abyss. This is a fragrance that I personally like to spray a little bit heavier on because of that. It does give me the extra push of projection. Now, like I said, the performance is not terrible, but some will be hit or miss on the projection of that. Just picture yourself, if you like classier scent profiles and you're not scared about the projection or reapplying, this is going to be fine for you. It doesn't affect me. I do like performance, but there is a situation to not overperform. Now, with all that being said, I do think that this is a great fragrance. It's just not amazing. It doesn't push any boundaries, and it's not like bold enough for me to give like a 9+ out of 10. I think that this is every little bit deserving of an 8.25 out of 10. There are better fragrances in this category, but I still think that this is an amazing scent profile, especially for those that love the Terre de Hermes DNA. If you're a fan of Terre de Hermes, you're gonna love this fragrance as well. But if you're not, you're probably not gonna like this. I do like it though, but just not as much as the original. But I want to hear what you guys think. If you guys agree with me, I would really love to hear from you in the comments below. Did I miss the mark on this? Also let me know, because I'm open to criticism. And if you like the sound of this fragrance, I highly suggest you check out this fragrance right here, because I think you're also going to love that one as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in that review over there. Goodbye now. Goodbye.